launcher. I'm gonna be honest.
Hello, and welcome to the stream.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good time to start that. Yeah, go ahead.
I am not in porn, nor will I ever be, and I'm okay with that.
And this is an adult stream, but you would have known that by joining the stream and saying that you were an adult and it was okay to join. So, all right, time to kill some music.
Welcome to 2020, all you kids
Yeah,
out
but-
there.
Yes.
Grandma
Happy
could
New Year.
accidentally have gotten into the stream, so we need to warn them.
Yep.
This is an adult stream, and we do adult things. So go away if you don't
And
like
talk
it.
about adult things.
Well, we talk
And
about them. We don't do them
Mhm.
on camera.
And
Well,
I
Van
do
likes
adult things
very-
on camera all the time.
J-Rob does things on camera, I'm pretty sure. Just not on this camera.
Well, anyway, Vin likes very mature older women. So any of you grannies out there, if you hear Vin's voice tonight and you like it,
He's speaking for herself, by the way.
Just
we can
write him a check.
we can hook you up. Granny sex is good sex, according to Vin.
You said that, Ben?
No, he's putting words in my mouth again.
I mean, I
Granny
think
can
we
put her
both have
tits
it.
in his mouth for the right price.
Oh,
To be fair.
just stop. Just stop, please.
And she can actually do it by sitting in the chair next to him.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Wow.
Oh,
Talent. I got skills.
yeah. Okay, so we're missing a couple players tonight, which means our Discord is all out of whack over here on who's talking, who's around. So of course, anybody that watches our stream, like Boffrin, who catheters and cowboys stream.
What?
I don't know. It's, Boffrin always comes in with shit like that. Catheters and cowboys. Well, we do have some younger folks in this one, Boffrin. So this isn't the
Oh.
AARPG group from Saturday night. Although Drake there might could use a catheter from time to time.
Where is
I've had one. Does that count?
I've been scoped.
Woo, go Drake.
That's what you get for making fun of me.
Shit.
I was saving it for the right time.
Oh, man. Oh, I might have to pee here before long then.
You might as well just go now.
I trust that everybody has had a really good holiday, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm jonesing to get back into some gaming. Took a couple,
Yeah, me too.
what, two and a half weeks off.
Jonesing? Okay.
I don't know about jonesing, but you're right. That term's a little strong.
I was jonesing on Christmas Day, but
Old.
I kind of got that fulfilled. So.
I ran my Storm King's Thunder game on Sunday with 2 players. I'm like, fuck it, we're gaming. I'll NPC the other bastards.
So we know, speaking of people missing, Jethro is going to be out for a little while. He said he's going to try to make it later in the game. I haven't heard from Wicked yet. So Jethro and HG Willikers may or may not join us later. But rather than dinking around with Discord, I'm just going to turn that shit off. And,
Ding ding, ding 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 ding.
Yeah, just turn those things off. That makes
Yep.
it much gooder.
Yeah, much
Much
good.
If
gooder.
my lips are moving, it's me that's talking.
Yes.
You talk every game, so it's not much has changed, man.
Yeah, but that was a referral that I'm on camera, and you bastards aren't. You don't need the little lighty thing if you're on camera.
I'm shy.
Well, speaking of which, so that Boffrin can kind of get zoned in on who's who, and we haven't done this in a while, and it is the first session of a brand new campaign. So let's do some introductions. And the first person on my left up there is Paloma. Are you there, Paloma? Who's playing Paloma?
No.
No. Tell us
I'm
about
playing
yourself.
Paloma.
He is playing Paloma.
What?
I'm
What?
playing a Native American First People shaman, and I like to frame men for doing things they weren't doing in order to get them killed. by other people. But
Not
this
much.
last one, I actually killed him myself. But I made it look like he did it to himself.
You guys could choose to share one of the rumors, be it true or false, about your character.
Oh. Okay. So, I'm gonna read all three of them
Okay.
because I like them all. So, one of the rumors is that she's a crazy bitch when cornered and tore a man's throat out with her teeth.
I believe that.
I believe it.
True or false?
I believe it.
True or false?
The second one is that she is a savage woman who wants to seduce and steal.
I can
And
see that
the
one too.
last one,
I believe that
that
one
she
too.
seduces white men to sacrifice them for more power from the spirits.
I believe that one too.
Yeah, they're all true.
The only one is true.
Oh, very good, Bunny. Thank you. And we come next along the line to Timmons.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Drake, and I'm playing Timmons. He's just your typical Western type of dumbass. However, I don't have his rumors. Where would those be?
I don't have mine on.
Might be on your characters. We'll just make something up or fucking rumors for Pete's sake.
Okay.
Whatever they say about me, it's not true. So just they're all lies. Everything they say
Apparently, he
about
has
Timmons.
3 testicles. We found that out last session.
Oh, that's the truth.
Oh, yeah.
though.
He does have 3 testicles. We did.
I got
find
a
out.
3-shooter. That's true. I can put your eye out at 50 feet.
Oh shit.
I got velocity.
All that
I'm gonna
pent
hint-
up frustration.
I'm gonna hand you my bow and arrow.
I ain't that good. I don't turn animals inside out with one shot.
All right, so
Timmons is your typical shoot 'em up, bang bang guy with a little very not much knowledge. Yep, that's Timmons.
but he's a good friend to have or know or something.
I thought you was gonna say Little Beaver, and I was gonna say no.
Good friend to Little Beaver.
Well, him
All
and Little Beaver
right.
have an understanding.
Well, we'll jump to Little Beaver. Tell us about who's playing Little Beaver, and tell us about him.
Hey, this is me, J. Rob. I play a Native American named Little Beaver. Little Beaver is a 6'9" Native American. Very ugly. Doesn't talk a lot. Does not trust the white man. Has seen a lot of things the white man has done to his people. He is currently kind of the bodyguard for the Paloma character. That's sums it up.
Doesn't trust the white
rumors.
man, so he's a smart Native American.
He's a very smart Native American. Rumors. Let's see. I think there's a rumor that he is a cannibal. There's a rumor that he has a very very large bush, as opposed to his name. And that's it for now.
Like the Zohan bush, like that kind of bush.
Like the kind when he drops trout, it like it shoots out like 3 or 4 feet, nothing but bush. You can't even see his like legs.
From beyond the 3-point line, nothing but bush. Jeb Hexman.
Fucks horses.
What?
Fuck
No.
horses.
Deb Hexman fucks horses.
Fuck.
I'm speechless.
Cocky fucker.
Other than no. Anyway, I'm Venerek. I'll be playing Jeb Hexman. He once served as the sheriff of a small town in Kansas. Pretty much he got run out of town through certain circumstances. And the rumors The first one is had a showdown with the criminal Patty Mad Dog Jenkins. Second one served in the Union Army during the Civil War. And 3 was buried 6 feet deep in a pine box and managed to get out.
And number 4, that circumstance that ran him out of town. He got caught. Fucking horse.
No.
That's exactly what I was
Donkey.
thinking.
No.
It was donkeys?
That's right.
Oh shit.
No.
Donkey
No wonder
fucker.
my
Fucker.
mule's like
Crossover.
you.
We got a
There was
crossover.
no bestiality involved.
Bunny, I can't.
From Dragon 3.
I hear something. Bunny's saying something, but I can't hear. She's all quiet.
Oh, I said it was actually donkeys because it's a crossover from Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
There we
No,
go.
that was
That was a
that
mule.
was J-Rob.
It's close enough. Close
Close
enough.
enough.
Fucking enough.
Yeah.
They have 4
There's a
legs.
distinct
They're
difference between a
stupid,
mule
they're
and an
smaller than
ass.
assholes.
I don't know if a mule probably couldn't get hard enough to. Well, never mind. Let's go. So let me give a recap of what
Let's
happened.
not get into that.
Now that's information that we don't need to know. If
Let's
you
just say
learn that somewhere in your life,
Well,
just keep it.
So
Yeah.
mules
La,
are
Jeb knows
dogs
this.
and donkeys are attached. Go ahead.
La 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 la.
Safe to say, Jeb knows his way around an ass.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
So we have H.G. Willikers, who's not here tonight, but he just blows shit up and gets drunk.
Very
He's
drunk.
the nicest alcoholic in the group.
And then we have Agent X, who
Pretty
goes by
much.
Genthro.
Agent X that goes by Genthro, who may join us here in a little bit. But I'm going to do a recap real quick of what happened last session, which was the Thursday just prior to Christmas break. So the posse arrived in Denver, Colorado. Timmons drew upon his family's fortune, because don't forget Timmons' family. You guys probably don't know, but and Timmons probably don't
Silver
know.
Mines.
Silver Mines, he don't know. He just went to the bank, drew a bunch of money out, and you guys rented a bed, kind of a boarding house, bed and breakfast, whatever you want to call it, for for quite a while. You spent about a year out there in Denver. During that time, Paloma studied the white man's medicine with a contact that the agent Genthro had. During the next 3 months, Timmons and Jeb set about creating a business, the Devil's Posse Security Company. They took local small jobs, survived on the revenues. Even Little Beaver was employed scouting for mining companies surveying in the region. The winter was fairly mild for the Front Range, and as the party gathered on St. Patrick's Day at the Immigrant Saloon, Paloma unwantedly drew the attention of a rowdy miner. The miner ended up accidentally, and air quotes here, shooting himself, but it was Little Beaver who laid him low with a knife in the spine. The onlookers at first threw blame at the Indian woman, but Jeb, who recently signed on as a deputy marshal in Denver, flashed his badge, declared it self-defense. With that, the revelers in the Immigrant quickly turned their attention to the dead man's belongings, and the entire event was forgotten inside of about 30 seconds. Genthro came to meet the posse just as fight broke out. He came bearing a letter from Mr. Hawk stating that $50 would be paid for information on strange happenings near the city of Lost Angels in the Great Maze, where rail war battles were rumored to be fierce and bloody. The party, suffering a bit of cabin fever, opted to take the job and set about provisioning for a western trek to start in 1 month on April the 17th, 1879. When the thaw would start along the Front Range. They would travel north to the Wasatch Line, and which should provide you a direct shot by rail all the way in just east of Lost Angels. Timmons grew excited over plans for wagons adapted for special purposes, and H.G. Willikers was still nowhere to be found.
I think we found him sleeping drunk in the wagon or whatever.
Yeah, you guys just kind of herd him along like a turtle sometimes. And then I put a little reminder in here that chips and cards will not be reset, though you can trade a card if you'd like. We're talking adventure cards. And to start with, Marshall has 2 white chips and 3 red chips. And do I have that? Yes, I do. The reason we did not reset them is because we really didn't use them the last session, and Bunny was pretty excited about some adventure cards she had or something. So
Yes.
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 Honestly, I would like to swap mine out if you'd like to do that. Don't mind doing that.
I can do that. Give me a second here. Okay, so Jeb Hicksman.
Can we give ours to one of the other players? Take this shitty one.
No, I was thinking just put it back in the deck and give me another card.
Pat's left.
I don't know how to delete this card from your
Hearts.
Well, only way I know how to do it is to just use it.
Yeah, just throw it out there. Use it.
That might use my one use of it. Unless you can reset that.
If it doesn't work and you want to play whatever you get, then
Yeah.
we'll
We'll
deal
figure
with
it out.
it then. So let's see.
You got to use that against some drunk guy in the bar. Like, here you go. And then you go out and fight the bear with your new adventure card. That was pretty shitty. That's for sure. I would have tossed it too. Mine's not bad. The only problem with them is you got to remember to. Can you put them on a hot bar? Oh, you can put them on a hot bar. Sweet.
The adventure cards?
Yeah, you can drag them right down to a hot bar.
Neat.
That doesn't open though. It's just there. That's kind of shitty.
Well, I know you can double click it and get a bigger version, and that's usually what I keep out while I'm using character sheet for other things.
That's
That
not
way
a bad card, Benno.
No, it's not.
Your hero. Mine says your hero may affect a creature with any of her attacks, regardless of invulnerabilities.
Yeah,
Oh.
so if something is,
The devil dog. That's kind of.
I'll be down to trade someone one of mine if you want. If people want to trade one. Am I allowed to do that? If I am, someone can have mine.
You guys are.
I know
more than welcome
Fantasy
to.
Grounds allows it.
You could trade one from the DM out of his infinite deck of them.
Because I have the contact card and it doesn't make sense for Paloma to have.
Trade it
Unless
up.
it's another Indian contact.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Hang on to it, Bunny. You may
That's
change
like
your.
saying that like every Native American knows other Native Americans.
Hey, you never know. You may need to make Dolly Parton as one of your contacts. You just never know.
Well, don't forget, you guys are Lakota Sioux,
925.
and you are headed just north of Denver to catch the Wasatch Line, and so that puts you like right there in Lakota territory. You guys are pretty close to your home turf right now.
The Witchet line? Which line?
The Wasatch. Wasatch.
The which line? What?
You know Timmons can't spell.
It's a Watchet. It's a Watchet.
There you go.
Bastard. Can't. I don't read so good either.
You know, I could do.
Wasatch. Wasatch.
Wasatch.
It was a Wasatch.
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 Is
Something
it
like
still in existence?
that. Yeah, it's matter of fact, not that one.
And
Whoa. Are we
By
seeing
the-
this?
by the way, Bunny, it is possible to trade the cards. You just pick it up off the sheet and drag it to somebody's portrait.
I got a question about a card.
Okay.
Mechanical malfunction. A device malfunctions in some way. Would that be like someone else's
Sure.
weapon, or would that be my weapon?
Could be. if
Anything you choose.
Yeah.
Anything I wanted. Okay, all right, because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, in my other Savage World game, that card was used to own a automaton of some sort, mechanical automaton, and we basically use it to disable the fucker. But it should also work against guns and any other mechanical device.
So you guys got that map there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, right
I've
up.
actually,
Do what?
I've actually been there, Death Valley, going right through there. I don't remember. Oh, there is this train that goes right through there.
Yeah. So the Great Rail Wars. You got all these railroads that are trying to connect, like New York and Chicago with the maze out west because of Ghost Rock. And you guys would all know what Ghost Rock is by now. Spending a year in Denver, even Paloma and Little Beaver would know what Ghost Rock is. So,
Well, for the sake of the players and the viewers, can you explain what Ghost Rock is?
sure. I'll even pull this up on the map here. All this western coast of California in 1868 came the Great Quake, and it broke all of this into what's now called the maze. And the maze is really just a bunch of mesas that are islands, and the sea has come in all around it. And Ghost Rock was found out here at the same time. And Ghost Rock is um, a can be used for fuel. They're not quite sure what it is. They're experimenting with it left and right. Burns hotter than coal, but when it burns, it makes a screaming sound, almost like the sound of 1,000 souls that are being tortured in hell or something like that. So it's a really odd um, mineral, I guess you'd say. You know. Uh, anyway, so that's what. Yeah, there's trains being powered by it, steamships being powered by it, um, automatons being powered by it, weapons being powered by it. People are experimenting with it all over the place, and so all these railroads are trying to get out here to get this and complete the cross country, the first cross country linked up railway. So these small railroads are all bombing each other's railheads and locomotives and all kinds of other shit. So you go from the Civil War to this, and you guys are in Denver. Genthro gets a picks up an assignment, something that might work for the new Devil's Posse security company, and you all head north, catch up with the Wasatch Line, and then you start on a trek to the west. Is there anything you want to do before you head out of Denver?
Can I pick up some, what's it called? What are those things called? They're weirds? Not weird. Just you.
Jeez, so rude.
I don't
Is that
know if I
rude?
understand her or not.
I'm trying to think of what the word is.
Describe what it is.
It is a item that is a fetish.
A fetish,
A fetish.
like
I
feet,
have a couple of
Your
those.
guys' minds are going in the wrong direction.
melons,
I think she's meaning like a totem sort of thing.
right?
Yeah, but the shamans don't get totems.
I was meaning a sort of thing.
I'm thinking all kinds of sex toys right now. I'm sorry.
We know, J-Rob.
I mean, I'm envisioning stainless steel and all types
Horse
of
tails.
things. It's something like that. Yeah. Oh my God.
I do have
Yep.
to ask, as long as
So-
we're talking about outfitting here, Drake, did you give much thought to how Timmons is having these wagons built? You want to give a description of that while,
That would be great.
yeah, I'm gonna run over here
So,
and get a beverage.
there's a main wagon that is just like for equipment and storage, and then there's another wagon that disconnects. It's a separate like tow wagon, and the back wagon has 6 sleeping berths in it. The wagon actually will expand out with attachments, mostly canvas tents with poles. So everybody gets an internal storage compartment when the wagon's underway, or you can move your crap out of there and you could actually sleep in the berth. So you have your own like storage. But when the wagon gets set up, everybody has their own little section in tents that split out.
It's a pop
So
out
you can
camper,
have your
right?
Yeah, it's a big pop out freaking wagon camper. There's a whole what's the cook's thing that they call it, the stage chuck wagon as well, that H.G. Willikers is in charge of the chuck wagon part. So he's doing the cooking because he wants to burn shit. And then there's whatever you guys want to kind of add in there. I mean, all you got to do on your inventory tab is put in wagon for the location, and it's in the wagon. I mean, I don't think we're going to be too limited to weight because now we have 4 mules pulling it. It's like a train. And then it's narrow and slim so it can actually fit on a train.
So it's like almost the Oregon Trail, except we're not going to Oregon. Gotcha.
Oh, the old Oregon
Yeah.
Trail game, Commodore 64.
So when it all sets up and stuff, it's probably 5,000 square feet of stuff. It's pretty big.
What type of what season are we talking about right now?
Early spring.
Coming
still in
into thawing.
Yeah, early spring, late
Yeah,
winter.
there was a date on the message of the day.
Okay.
Specific date.
Fetish creator.
1889.
It is 1879, and it is April 17th as you pull out of Denver.
That was such a funny April Fool's Day joke you played.
Okay. I would have made sure that I had like winter gear, just in case where it's still kind of cold, and I would have made sure the plum had the same thing, just because we're Native Americans and we're weird like that.
Very good. So you guys have done your shopping. All right. So looking at this railroad map, okay, you head north to just west of Camp Hades. Basically, the where the Black Hills kind of trickle down and meet the Rockies is where the railroad is punched through the Rocky Mountains. And you guys get on your train. The livery car is in the rear, so you got your wagons, your horses, probably take up a couple of livery cars. I'm not even going to worry about the cost of it because, Timmons, you kind of like wipe your ass with money.
Just put it on my tab. I got a tab with the owner of the railroad.
Which one?
I don't care.
No.
Whichever one wants to take my money.
All right, so it takes, it's probably a good 10 days to get north, catch the railroad up there. And you get aboard it and you head out across the Rocky Mountains. Beautiful, beautiful ride. I actually watched some footage of some steam train rides through the Colorado Rockies today, getting in the mood for this, and it was really cool. So you guys see some beautiful country. You get into Utah and drifting on your little train. And I would like for would one of you pick up Jenthro's character and one HG's character, and just kind of at least move them around when I need you to. Drake's got HG. Come on, guys.
I'm not a team player. I don't
Then
know
you-
what I'm looking at.
Then you grab it because you and Jenthro's character have such a special bond already.
Well, you do have some similarities to your characters, so.
All right.
And he's got you over a barrel in a sense already. I mean that. metaphorically, not literally.
How the heck has H.G. Willikers 6 advances? Holy Batman.
He is a veteran of the Weird West, so he starts out with more, but that's why he's sold. So how old is he? Like 70 something?
Something like that.
Oh, no, that's not on here.
Hello, Diablo Bob.
Well, hopefully Jethro will
Bob.
pop in here before long.
Didn't sound like he was going to make it.
Just don't get him killed.
Did we not hear from?
Haven't heard from Wicked.
Maybe he just forgot.
Yeah, he might have.
Maybe he needs to be pinged.
We've pinged him.
What's this? Oh, you pinged it. Okay.
Cool. All right. All right, very good. We got you guys all out there.
Oh, there it is. He's a ripe old age of 75.
Yeah. Actually, he's probably 76 now. Well, of course, he's been keeping track of the time. I will look at the calendar real quick to make sure.
Good Lord,
1879,
did I age another year? Do I get another level of advancement?
No.
I was thinking the 17th was when we set out to the railroad line, and then it took 10 days to get there, right?
Took 10 days to get there, so that would be the 27th, and then you guys are tooling along. The trains don't move real fast, about 30 miles an hour, 25, 30 miles an hour. So it's going to take you a few days, quite a few days to get out there. And we will say that's what I was looking for today when I started digging around for information is, how fast did trains travel and how long would it take to get there? I didn't find that information. So we're going to say we're just going to say it took a month.
Month on the.
Yep, you've been on the road for a month, stopping here and there. Jethro gets off the train and kind of goes to town. Looks like he's asking questions here and there every time the train stops. Shit, it ain't gonna be a month. We're gonna say that 10 days for 27th, and then probably about it's gonna be Friday the 2nd. I like that, Friday the 2nd. That makes much more sense. About 2 p.m. And this story, and so that you guys out there know, we're just tonight beginning right at this moment the flood, which is the first of the 4 epic adventures that Shane Hensley did for Deadlands Reloaded. So this story starts, as it often does, in the Weird West fairly innocently. You guys are on a Denver Pacific rail car. You're heading west over the Sierra Nevadas toward California. Or parts in between. And most of the passengers have been on the train for a day or more already. And you're riding along here. We did introductions, very good. So a few minutes ago, you noticed an odd rattling. Sounded different than the way that this train has sounded, and I thought I had.
What's that noise? You hear that noise? I hear something rattling.
By the way, did we actually pull to Lost Angels, or are we still on the train?
You guys are on a train, and I don't like the rain in that one. Let me see if I can find this one. There we go. Got some audio for you. Can you guys hear that?
No. Oh, I lost connection. Hold on.
Yeah, it sounds like we're on a rail car.
Cool.
I never did get Comcast to work on my shit.
Really? Well, it's been the holidays,
Well,
man. You ain't even been home for a lot of it.
No.
Cool.
Sounds pretty cool. Sounds like it's a 18-wheeler. You can hear them clicking. That's 18-wheelers talking.
Yeah, Sven just made a comment on the calendar. I got to tell you something, Sven. If you use the calendar, it makes note taking for the players and the DM real easy. If they keep like a journal type log of what's happened, the DM posts what the date and the time is, and you can drag that over to a note and start your.
Except notes on your table don't seem to want to stick.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If Boffrin, if you're around there and you know how come every time I start a new session in Deadlands, the players can't get to their previous notes. If you got any
Well,
ideas
they're
on
locked. That's the problem.
that. Yeah.
They're
You lose
but
ownership of them.
Yeah, you lose ownership of them pretty much.
Right.
It's like not saving it for some reason. I don't
Because look
know.
at my note. I've got like I had like everything going. It's like, I was just dragging and dragging and dragging.
Oh, I had to restart my notes on Word doc.
No, not losing
Oh,
ownership of the tunes. These guys can join the
notes.
table, and they can select their character, no problem. They still own their character. But if they try to open up their previous notes, there, you guys don't even see them listed, do you?
Oh, you know what?
Shared publicly.
Did we do a slash clear?
Clear the cache.
Flush
or whatever?
DB. Flush
Yeah.
DB.
I think if you flush DB, you lose ownership of everything on somebody's table.
Yeah, but I don't think he's done that.
I don't think I've. Yeah.
Oh no, as a player.
Yes, you might lose.
I think it.
Of it if you.
I think it.
do your
I think you
cache.
lose.
You might. I'm not sure.
Can you reshare it somehow, like by dragging the note to a player?
Yeah, but I don't think they can edit it. So like Drake's notes, it's shared publicly. Let's see. Jeb's journal. I'm gonna drag this to.
I mean, it opens up, but it's locked.
Is
You
it
can't edit.
unlocked? It's the red. It's the red lock.
Yes, and the owner is blank.
Yep.
It's like it clears the owner whenever we log out of the table or he resets the table.
And we can't copy stuff out of it and repost it in a new note. So.
Right, because you can't unlock it to copy it. So.
Oh, you know what we might be able to do is just link it in another note. Let's see. Just make links. Note 1, note 2.
You guys
note
make
3,
1,000 notes in there. I don't care.
New note. Does it let me put it on?
Let's get back to the session, guys.
Yep. Anyway.
Wait, even a new note is locked.
Really?
Well, this is part of the session. Is
Trying to figure
learn
this
the
shit
system.
out. Yeah, I see a bunch of new notes owned by different people that have no titles.
Yeah, but if I make a new note, and I can't even name it. It won't let you do shit with a note now. It's note broken. Somebody try to make a note.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you just made a test note.
Yeah. And then just hit public.
Well, let me try it. I'm going to go to notes. I'm going to go to add Drake new note. Huh, it's working now. I don't know.
Whether or not this note
Sure
will
like that.
stay or not.
Oh, there we go.
All right,
So back to the session.
back to the session. A few minutes ago, you noticed an odd rattling. The staff of the Denver Pacific must have noticed it as well, for the conductor in your car flipped a hidden switch and lowered armored shutters over your windows. He then flipped over a seat covering a secret compartment, and you see him pull out a Gatling rifle. With a smile and a wink, he now takes up a position at the front of the car, near a gun port you hadn't noticed earlier. You peek out the narrow slits in the armored windows. Mounted figures standing along a rise to your right. Indians. As you ready yourself for trouble, you hear a deafening screech, like nothing you've ever heard before. There's no doubt it's the locomotive's wheels grinding on the track because the brakes are thrown so hard you smash into the seat in front of you. There's pain, a dizzy sensation. There's a gust of, like, this big dust cloud comes barreling through the car. The whole world tumbles around you, slamming your body up and down like beans in a maraca.
Damn it, HG, what the hell did you do?
Everything goes dark for a while. Then you hear screaming. Not the screaming of your fellow passengers, though. More like the howls of the damned. Could it be Ghost Rock? HG would know that sound. Genthro would probably know that sound. I don't know about the rest of you guys. As you try to clear your vision, you feel the heat, the burning of this Ghost Rock ore all around you. You force your eyes open, find yourself lying in the shattered debris of this train that's just wiped out in the desert. In fact, you can see the entire train sprawled out along the tracks like some infernal iron snake. Surrounding you are piles of burning ghost rock, and it's just screaming as it's burning. And mangled corpses of your fellow passengers. I mean, this is almost like what you'd imagine hell was like. A man runs by screaming, ablaze with flame. He stops in front of you, and 3 arrows, boom, 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 slam into him from the train's right. And I'm going to say that let me find what I need here.
Yeah, if there's arrows and gunfire and whatnot, I'm going to try to take cover.
You guys look over
Yep.
and see that I'm still there. So it's not me outside shooting arrows at people.
No.
Yeah, that's the first thing Timmons is like. He's looking for the. Need your can?
Not no.
Nice. Oh, we're all scattered outside.
You're all scattered all over the place. You've been thrown from this car, or you've crawled out in the madness of it. I mean, the smoke is so thick and black for a long time. It's almost like night until you can get out here. And once you get out where you can breathe, I mean, everything you have, you put into trying to escape this train. And what I did for placement of the tokens was I rolled a D6 and then a D20, and to see where you guys would land. 1, 2, 3, you landed north of the tracks. 4, 5, 6, south of the track, and then D20 west to east. And I just kind of went down through the list. So I've got you all placed out here, and
we were heading in that direction, right?
West-ish,
Yes.
probably.
Westish.
Holy.
This
is a really cool map, by the way.
It is a really cool map. This map actually came from For Whom the Whistle Blows, which is another Deadlands adventure. So I'm uncertain who I'm sure Pinnacle Entertainment Group owns it, but it was a neat map. Anyway, so you randomly were thrown out here. Now all of the A's and the B's out there, you got your fellow passengers. You can probably see all them. And you've got some, let's see, who's it? Paloma. Those of you south of the tracks don't really see what's going on north yet. You can hear screaming from over there, human voices as well as the ghost rock. Paloma and H.G. Willikers sees this guy come running by, and these 3 arrows just boom, 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 and he falls on the ground. Paloma, you look around, and you would know very quickly that these are Apache. And with that, we are going to deal some cards.
Oof. Everybody all right?
At least they ain't no pawnee.
Where
That
was the
didn't
wagon
work.
and all this?
That did
Jack
not
and
work.
Jim and Lefty. Oh no. Maybe it's in one of the surviving cars in the back.
I have no idea how to clear this freaking thing.
Should we give up the extra chip we just drew for the Joker? Because it did.
Did it give you extra chips for Jokers?
Yes, it did. Yeah, somebody.
And there's 3 people get jokers.
There's actually 4 or 3 joke. Yeah, see, something's wrong here.
Yeah, you need to reshuffle the action cards.
Yeah, that's right.
But do you want us to give up that extra white chip we just drew?
Nah, don't worry about it. That's screwed
Okay.
up. That's the adventure deck. Card deck. Reshuffle deck. Am I going to have to go through here and remove these cards one at a time?
Is there no? Is there a menu button on the DM side on the combat tracker like there is in 5e?
That's what I'm looking for. Delete from tracker, minimize, close, add to tracker, effect, and let's see if clear all effects, clear NPC effects, clear nope.
Even though HG looks like he's shaking or something for some reason. I don't think he's supposed to be shaking anymore.
No, I thought I cleared all effects. All right, give me just a second, and I'm going to remove all these cards.
There has to be an easier way.
There does, has to be. Just don't know what it is.
Can you reset the round? Maybe that'll. I don't know. I would really need to see it on the DM side to be able to help in any way.
Give me back my 3s and 4s.
Yeah, if you open up my. Now they're gone.
He's deleting them one at a time.
There has to be an easier way.
Dramatic task, what does that mean?
I think that's like if you're trying to like disarm a bomb during combat. You know, everybody else is battling around you, and you're sitting there trying to disarm the bomb. It's not something that comes up very often, from my understanding.
You gotta remove that condition too from HG Willikers.
You can actually do it. Just click it on the character sheet.
It doesn't let me do nothing. Oh, maybe I need to be him. Select him. Yeah, it doesn't let me do anything.
Really? I mean, I can put it on Genthro and take it off. You know, right there next to the wounds, there's a little button. If you click it, it'll go away.
Oh. There's no button.
Well, I mean, it's not really a button. It's just you see wounds and it goes ... underneath. And to the left of that is this thing that says shaken. Click the shaken symbol.
I am, but it doesn't do nothing.
Weird. Because I can click it on Genthro's.
Well, maybe you have to be the player owner? I don't know.
All right, everybody just got dealt a new card. There was another Joker that was dealt, so you guys get lucky. You get another chip
I
dealt.
think we're... No, that was a black stick. That was an enemy that got that.
Okay, so you... Oh,
Whatever.
guess
Black
what?
stick.
I got one.
Don't know if it automatically gives you
It did not automatically give it to me, so I will...
That might be a setting or something. Yeah,
no
I think
chips left in the... But son of a bitch.
Can you delete that shaken from HG Willikers? Unless he's always shaken. He's just, I got the DTs. I need a drink.
Hey, Marv, I think you need to talk to Big Al sometime. He might be able to help with some of this.
Yeah, I'd either that or I need to spend some more time with Boffrin. Boffrin's one that gave me the crash course on it, and I would have been totally lost that first night had I not had a chance to sit with him on this. It did not come with the modules, Finn. This came with another Deadlands module called For Whom the Whistle Blows. So it is Deadlands official Pinnacle Entertainment stuff. So okay, so that's cleared. No chips left in the bag. So I'm not going to reset the chips right now because that would just screw everybody up. All right. We're at the top, and
I'll give you a white chip, DM.
no, I've got chips, buddy. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you did get that Joker, and then we also got that Joker, but it's all good. Go ahead and take the chip.
Cool. So I drew a white chip from an empty bag. That worked.
That sounds kind of personal.
All right, so Paloma, you and HG can both see this guy out here, and he is not locked. He is riding towards the east. I wonder what the pace is when you're on a horse.
That's a good question.
But
Let's
I
see if
think
a mule.
I think
I
these
would
guys are
imagine
on
at
foot
least,
though. Let's see.
I'm assuming Blackstick was some sort of
I think if
Indian
a train just crashed, some horses ran off. Those are some well-trained horses right there.
And Timmons, shouldn't you be worried about the mules and the wagon?
They ain't shit I can know about it now. A bunch of Apaches coming at us.
Yeah.
You probably don't
mounted
know that.
figures. Mounted figures. Yeah, you guys don't probably don't know that where you're at, but they are mounted, and let's see, a horse's pace is. I know it's faster than a man.
It's at least double normal pace, at least.
Yeah, it is. It's 12. Good on you, Vino. So he continues riding in that direction. Jeb, holy hell, screaming everywhere.
I'm assuming I may have seen him run past towards the north between the trains, the train cars.
There's a lot of smoke over there.
Well, I'm apparently hearing yips and yells.
Oh,
and-
you can hear. Oh yeah, you can hear yips and yells and people screaming, ghost rock screaming. And
That's weird. Why is my arrow black? Oh, it's because I got HG Williger selected. Not used to playing two characters.
They're like, oh shit, there's a fucker right here. I'm assuming the people look aggressive and they're attacking. Yes.
oh, they're attacking. They've all got bow and arrow though. Rather primitive. Paloma, you would know immediately that these Apaches are observers of the old ways.
All right, so this is just a war raiding party sort of thing.
Looks like.
All right, well, he's gonna step up through the smoke and stuff. I'm guessing I can see the Apache just to the northeast of me.
Yes.
Pew pew.
Oh. That's a hit with raise.
Well, that could have been better.
Yeah,
I
could have
think
been.
it would've
Toughness
been
6. But you know what? He is shaken.
I'd really like to Benny that. Or,
Well,
yeah.
then
Thank you.
Benny that, and I will remove that damage roll.
Okay, that's a bit better.
That's a bit better.
And
That
he's
gives him a
wounded.
wound. Ooh. And he is an extra, so that in essence drops him right there. He's not dead. But
he is incapacitated.
yep, injury goes away when I'll roll on. He is incapacitated. I'm not going to roll on the injury table for him yet. Anyway, very good, Jeb. Anything else?
Yeah, I basically walked up, squeezed through the cars, pulled out the gun, just went pow. No, that's it.
What do you think about
Shot
that,
him in the
Paloma?
back. Falls off his horse.
What do I think about that?
Yeah, he just
Is that what
walked
you
up
said?
and shot this Apache just right in front of you. Of course, they're shooting at everybody else.
Not. Yeah, exactly. I don't think she would care because I mean, tribes do fight against each other as well.
Especially the Sioux and the Apaches. So,
She probably says something in her native tongue like "good shot."
I don't think. I think she's more just concentrating on not getting shot herself and trying to pick out targets.
I meant to do it. There it is. Okay, he can go one more.
all right.
Yeah, he probably can't see anything or do much else, so.
All right. Poor old Survivor 4. This guy is wiping his eyes and wiping his face like he can't. He's walking around in circles like he can't see anything. And he's got this Apache coming up right behind him, tomahawking him.
The one that I just took down?
No.
Well, that's the
That
one
guy.
or,
That guy is coming up on that guy.
but it's not that survivor's turn. It's this survivor's turn.
It was that Survivor's turn.
Oh, okay.
That was
his
number
turn is
4.
up.
Why are you arguing with the DEM?
I was confused.
Because it's
that's why.
Benno, man. What are you? I'm kidding you, Ben.
Because I was.
This guy is crawling out of the flames, screaming, on fire. Benno, he crawls out here, about right there, and he's burning.
Oh shit.
And who we got here? Survivor 21. Where are they at?
Southeast, last one.
Yep. This one tries to get away from the flame and comes running up here, and they're gonna have a. Where is their?
Can Jeb yell to the survivor that's burning to stop, drop, and roll?
Sure, you can.
That was an after-school special. You need to quit metagaming.
Conjunction junction.
What's your function?
That's right.
Drop, rock, and roll.
Okay, that guy runs up there. Survivor 100.
Wow.
This dude is running this direction. He doesn't even see this Apache that he's going by because he's trying to get away from
That's
these
why
other
the
ones.
train crashed. There's 100 damn survivors on it.
And as he passes this guy, who is, where the hell is he? I don't even see him.
Near the first one.
There.
Near the.
Yeah. This guy is going to attack him with Tomahawk. Tomahawk chop. Oh.
Ooh, I saw multiple dice. Ooh.
Yeah.
Survivor number 100.
Is down.
Goodbye.
That's not good. Oof.
Not good, Survivor 100.
He's got all kinds of little stuff. Hey, it's the same thing the other one got.
Survivor 93 is there, and he is going to move away from these Apaches and try to get back in between these trees or train cars, right? And now we come to Little Beaver.
The beaver is looking around. What would he have noticed?
Quite a bit. Obviously, to the south of you, you see this huge crater, and it actually falls back like it circles the tracks run parallel to it for a ways, but way up where the engine would be, the track has been, well, the engine is laying up there thrown over. But this big hole opened up, and when it did, it pulled all this track in with it. So the engine just kind of ran off onto the desert floor up here and caused the rest of the train to pile up. You also notice that the livery car back to the east is, there's 2 livery cars, and they still seem to be upright. So maybe the horses are okay.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I'm more worried about the wagon, honestly.
And you can hear screaming and all kinds of war hooting and hollering coming from the north side of the tracks. And you see Jethro heading that direction. Jeb ran through there.
You may have heard his pistol fire.
Oh, okay.
Good roll.
Damn. Boing, boing, boing.
I'm just plotting movements, so. Would I be
Cheeky
able to
movement.
climb up on top of that train car?
Sure, there's plenty of handholds here, but I'm gonna take, probably go that little bit of a distance. You're gonna drop 2 of your pace, so you'd have a pace of 9 to get to, well, 2 and then 3, 4 up the train to right here. So there would be 4, 5, 6. That would take 6 of your pace to get there, and you
Okay,
would be
that's
standing
fine.
on top of the train.
And Timmons yells
Yeah.
out, "Watch the wheels, they're pretty high. We slammed on the brakes pretty long."
I will go up there.
All right, you got a pretty good cat's eye view from, or bird's eye bird's eye view from up here, but there is a lot of smoke. Too many tabaxis. Fuck you, Ben. You and Diablo Bob busting my chops all the time about
I
my
was
tabaxi.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
Drake.
I love your Tabaxi Storm.
I like playing the tabaxis. They're fun to role play. Anyways, yeah, you got a good bird's eye view from up here, except the smoke is kind of, blowing across in front of your face and blotting out some of your view.
That's perfectly fine.
And a lot of heat coming off these cars.
Okay. What I'm going to do is because I don't know what's going on over there.
You
I'm
do now.
going to. Well, I don't see anything. I just hear hoots and hollers. I don't see anything going on.
Well, once you climb on top of that car right there, do you want to at least advance that far?
Yeah.
All right, so you use 6 of your 11 pace to get to there. You get up there and you look down, and you don't really see these survivors in here, these people, but you do see these Apache out here on horseback with bow and arrows, and they're riding, some of them to the east, some of them to the west, and it looks like they're shooting towards something kind of on the ground over in here.
Okay. Well, if I see that, then I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow, and I'm going to try to attack.
From there, do you want to move forward or?
I'll move forward 2 more.
It's a total of 8. Okay. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it, buddy. Stephen J.S. in the house.
I would also like to point out that if he does take an attack action, it would be at -2, because it's an action to run.
Well, I'll adjust that right now.
It's a what now? Oh, it's an action to run.
Yes, it's an action to run, and in order to pull out the bow and fire it, it would be considered a 2-action type of thing.
Just -2 then.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So you
just
take a shot,
roll
but
damage.
yeah.
That was just damage. You didn't roll the attack. You
Oh.
rolled damage.
Hold on.
Okay, hang on a second. Let's remove that.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's been 2 weeks.
It has.
Did he just fall into your arrow? How did that work? You were holding it. And he tripped and fell right on it.
Little Fang or little Fang.
Wow.
Little Beaver looks over at Timmons, takes his thumb and slides it across his throat while looking at Tim.
Timmons squats back down behind the rail car.
Oh,
shit.
now there's a hit.
And that's with -2.
Good job.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna soak some of that. No, I'm not, because it ain't gonna do a bit of good.
So,
Yeah.
I think Little Beaver should totally describe where he put that arrow.
Exactly.
What exactly? Okay,
You definitely
Fuck it.
took him off his horse.
all right. This Apache's riding across. He's all happy. He's attacking whatever. Little Beaver climbs up on top of the rail car there, pulls out his bow and arrow. He pulls back. He lets loose an arrow. Catches this Apache in the side of the ribs, totally unaware. He goes hurling off of his horse, tumbling to the ground.
In a ball of dust. And cactus.
And blood.
Blood and cactus and dust. Very nicely done.
And with his Little Beaver's looking for a place to sort of like hunker down for right now. Would I be able to hunker down on top of here where there's some smoke, maybe to cover?
There's broken glass in these trains. You could actually drop down through one of these windows back into this train car if you wanted to.
Little Beaver will do.
All right.
wait,
so,
how wide is a train car?
At least 12, 15 feet.
It is 30.
Oh,
What's the distance? 38 inches, I believe, between the rails on a full-scale railroad. 33 or 38 inches. It's the same distance between rails on a railroad as it is between wheels on a wagon.
So it's like 6 foot wide, the
Mm,
train car?
No, on a typical like a Conestoga or something, it's like 38 inches or something like that. But the cars will extend out over those a little bit too. So
A
quite
little
a
bit.
bit. Quite a bit.
So, like
So
6 foot?
probably 5 feet, 5 to 6 feet.
So he could like stand in the train car and still have his head sticking up.
He probably
He's
not.
6'8".
Well, yeah,
He's
6
6
foot
foot.
8. Or he could just kind of go through this back door right here too to get out.
I also said I was going to squat down, guys.
I'm just saying you can pop up and look around. And
All right, Little
6'8".
Beaver, you are in the car. So I think there's actually some. I think in the effects somebody did some cover. They did. Near total cover right now for Little Beaver. Because you definitely drew
And
some attention.
just to clarify, this part of the car where I'm at is not on fire yet or anything, right?
This front part is, there's fire all around you, but no, you're not in the fire.
Oh.
But you can feel the heat coming off that fire. No shit.
Because I can imagine a certain, Jeb Hexman saying something about, oh, it's
Uncle on fire.
it suddenly just started smelling like roasted chicken going on around here. What's that smell?
The roof.
I think it's roasted buffalo.
Who's
Ow.
playing? Who's playing HG?
I am
Drake. Okay.
Drake.
HG, you are up, and you are probably as sober as you've been in a long time, and very
So
quickly.
he like cracks his back. He looks around. Is this a tree or a bush?
It could be a small tree, but it's all scrub. You're not too far from
Right, so I can
Death Valley
see
here.
Black Stick number 9, right? I can see this guy on his horse riding across there.
You might barely, but I'd give him at least give him some cover if you're wanting to. But you can see him, yeah. Is it a line of sight?
It's Blast. MBT. I don't know.
Medium
Right
blast template.
Yeah. Right click
What's
like
that
you're doing
mean?
a pointer. right click like you're doing a circle, and then you have large, medium, and small burst templates.
Small burst, medium burst. Oh, so it's a medium burst.
Yes. And then you
Wait.
start drawing it like a circle. And it'll automatically be a certain size, assuming that the map is gridded, but it looks like it is.
All right, so could I wait until he because he's heading that way, right?
Yep, he's heading that way.
So can I wait till he gets in that circle and then
You might want
I'd
to
have
move.
to move.
You might want to move up to like
So
there.
this, what I'd have to have like the center of it, right? 19, 18, 17. Yeah, so he needs to move like, he's going to move over to this corner. Get a little better line of sight on his spot.
There you go. Okay, so you got Apache number 83 heading west, and you've got Black Stick heading east, and you've got one guy who's off of his horse right here with an arrow through his side. And it looks like he's trying to do nothing because he took 3 wounds. So it looks like he's doing nothing.
Actually, I think I'll just blast both of these guys and be done with it. Make it easy.
Well, the A there is already incapacitated.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. That's the one that he
Well, I
took.
don't know what has he got. Let's see. Can he just shoot?
You
Does he
could
have a
time it
gun?
just right to where when the Apache 83 and Black Stick come together right there in the middle of that burst template, you're going to let it go. You could do that.
Well, the black guy's not. He already moved, right? So Apache
Yeah, he's already
number
moved.
83 is moving this way.
Right. So as soon as he moves to like
Yeah.
here, you can
Yep,
let it.
that's what he's gonna do. Okay. So how do I ready or
You
whatever
go on
it's called?
hold.
Yeah.
Uh,
How do you do that?
Vino, I don't know. I don't have the player's side. I don't have that option. There's some.
What's
Oh, there's a button down here. Hold. Okay, cool.
I think you have to right click on him in the combat tracker to put him on hold.
I got him. He's on hold. I got the little
Yeah.
arrow in the butt. I got the arrow in the butt.
And now it's Timon's turn.
Timmons he's gonna follow suit now. He peeks over the top of the train car and he's through the smoke and he sees the Indian drop down. He's like, he's looting. That's what he said. He's looting.
He's looting.
And he's gonna come over here at the end of the car right here, peeking around the corner. What's his move? His pace is a 6. So yeah, so he can get there and he's gonna shoot at number 68. He's gonna pull out his Colt Dragoon.
Oh,
So that's at a medium range, I guess.
it should calculate it automatically for you. Yep.
Target.
Ah, sweet.
And, yeah, if you target him and just double click the attack roll, it should automatically calculate the distance.
All right, I'm gonna burn a bullet and
Oh.
totally just shoot in that general direction.
Oh, you could always use a fate chip.
Could use a
Oh
fate
yeah,
chip.
I got a fate chip.
Drop that dude in the
red
chat.
chip? Red chip?
If you
Roll
want.
again? Because I don't think.
Yeah, you can use a red chip as a white chip. White chip you get to roll again. Red chip you get to add a d6 to your roll.
But the DM or the martial arts also pulls a chip when you do.
No, I want to roll again
Okay, drop a white chip on the chat.
and burn another bullet and bang. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
You don't have to burn another bullet on a reroll.
Huh. There you go.
Ooh. And what? Who is he? He's number 68. Let's see here, number 68. Get rid of that one, and I will apply. Incapacitated. His vigor roll fails. Okay, let's see if he keeps his seat or not. I'm going to give him a 50-50 chance of keeping his seat. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
And
I say that. I think you got to figure that one out right there.
well, that's a failure. He failed by 1. Because
I think the horse fell on him with a 50. And the horse just fell right on his head.
That was 68, right? Yep, we're going to turn him up. He hits the dust. His horse runs on to the west.
He gets drug.
Boom, boom, drug across there. Oh yeah, where's my sound effects, man? I gotta do this. Where? What the hell? Yeah, I've lost my. Here we go. Cool. Turn that down a little. All right, Timmons, well done. You gonna do anything else?
Oh no, he's done.
Need
Sorry.
more movement? Okay. And this guy, I gotta expand my 83. What the hell's he at? Oh, he's still up. Okay, and he is heading east, so he's gonna come right around here. And when he gets to right there,
H.G. Willikers will blast them.
Alright.
So how do I say it's my turn? How do I get rid of hold?
you have to interrupt. I think you right-click on yourself and interrupt.
Oh, there it is. I'm interrupting. Hey.
All right, HG interrupts.
So let's see. Powers. Blast. So what do I do? Target both of them?
Well, there's actually 3 there, and I want you to go ahead and target the one that's on the ground anyway.
And then I just roll a blast.
Roll the left side of it. That's basically the attack roll, and since it's a area of effect, you don't actually have to target them. Or I guess.
That's a hit.
And then
Looks
just
like
roll
all of them
damage.
Alright, so that guy is hit. And so you gotta do the damage one at a time on him. And he is shaken, so I'm gonna soak that. And that didn't work. How come that didn't work?
Well, because you don't soak a shaken, you can use a Benny or a fate chip to remove shaken.
Oh yeah, there's no damage yet. Well, fuck. Well, hell. Okay, so roll your damage. It's a hit.
Number 9. I gotta roll them. I did roll it.
83.
On 83.
Yeah, you did the damage on black. You need to do the other 2.
Shaking on that bastard.
Oh, wait a minute. That's 83 as well. No, it's black stick.
That's what you said.
He's
83.
shaken. And 83 is okay.
Oh,
And he is shaken as well.
I
All
paused. Sorry,
So,
I'm back.
I will-
It paused on me.
You also hit the one that was incapacitated too, if it matters.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop damage on him next.
Okay, so
You said I had to do them separately, right?
Yeah, we got to
Yes.
resolve each one separately. So 83 is going to.
Okay.
Give me just a second, though. I got to. I'm gonna soak that, and he does soaks vigor,
Damn.
so he's fine. And then who else do we got? Shit. Now let's go back to black. Okay, black stick is there. And I'm going to apply a soak to black stick. Just +2 is 8. All right. And then let's see, who else do we get here? I'm just going to apply that. And he's in bad shape. Okay. So Apache 83.
He's incapacitated.
He is incapacitated. That is this one that was riding across there, right? Yep. He's shaken. He's not incapacitated.
Okay, that's 31 that's incapacitated.
Yep.
Again.
And he is just going to ride on. Let's see, he rode. Yeah, actually, it was still his turn. He got there. That was 4 to there. That's 10. 12 to there. And we're 68. He's in bad way to go.
Sure. 68's the one that Timmons shot, I believe.
What the hell's 31 at?
The one that
Yeah, he's incapacitated.
Well, I keep trying to delete that freaking arrow you got drawn, Chad, because H.C. Willikers is kind of purpley pink.
Sorry.
Let me change his color a little too.
This guy runs up with a tomahawk and just whacks this guy in the back of the head. Oh, didn't put him down. Or she has.
You need to having that tomahawk. Trying to scalp with a dull ass butter knife.
He kind of knocks him to his knees. So I'll kind of put him like that. And 90.
He's all cockeyed.
You like him cockeyed, though.
You know
He's
it, Daddy.
He's a crooked Woody.
Let's see, there's 2 of you there, so I better,
Twice as deadly.
what did they? 1, 2, 3, HG, 4, 5, 6, Paloma. HG Willikers.
Hello.
He runs right up
Oh.
here and takes that tomahawk to H and miss.
It's kind of a little skinny. He can't hit me.
Wait, it's the one. Does that mean it was a fail? Or
Do
I
I?
guess it's not. I guess it's not a crit fail if they're not wild cards.
Yeah.
Is there
And
such a
he's
thing?
got 2 people, so 1, 2, 3, Paloma, 4, 5, 6, Jeb. Okay, it's an 8. 6.
Oh, it's-
Jeb, he's coming after you, buddy. No, he's not. He's incapacitated. What the fuck?
That's the one I shot.
He down.
Yeah, he
for the
laying over
count.
there. Shit.
Oh shit! Did I incapacitate 31?
No, you incapacitated 68, I think it was. Or you I don't. You killed one of them.
That's who I had targeted.
I think he was double incapacitated because of the blast.
Oh, the blast didn't. I didn't kill him. The blast did. I get it.
No, I'm pretty sure you killed it when you punctured both lungs and possibly more.
2,
You
4,
knocked
6.
him off.
1, 2, 3, 4. Paloma. This guy comes riding his horse past, turns with his bow. I'm gonna give him a -2.
Do they have the steady aim thing?
I
that
don't
allows
think
them
so.
from a platform.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Old ways and stubborn. No, he does not have. He does. So, is that -2 or -4?
Oh crap! We'll have to look real quick.
Yep.
I don't remember.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, I bet we could do it from the edge quicker. Steady hands. Firing from the back of the horse. You know, trick would be good. Unstable platform. Here it is. A character attempting to fire or throw a ranged weapon from the back of a horse or other mount, a moving vehicle, or other
2.
unstable platform subtracts 2.
Yep, 2. All right, so Pop Shot. Why do I have all these test notes open? Pop Shot with bow at Paloma. That's a miss. And hey, right. Paloma, my dear.
Finally.
What you drew a 3?
Yeah, I'm pretty unlucky.
Yep.
So for Survivor 100 and Survivor 4, for my healing, it says that for extras, the marshal must first determine if the ally is dead. It says the aftermath in the Savage World rolled. If so, no healing may be attempted. So I was curious if 104 are dead, or just incapacitated.
You haven't
4 shaken.
went to
Sorry.
see him yet. So I mean, if you went up there to
Well,
look at
I'm
him, you'd
looking at
find
him. He's only 6.
Yep. You don't know. They're laying in the dirt. Let's see. Incapacitated. That guy should be like that. And this guy's just shaking.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, but this guy's got he's got an Apache on his back with a tomahawk, getting ready to chop down at him.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Got to have some
I
crazy.
will walk to here. So my full.
There's an Apache right there.
Yeah, but I mean he's already fighting. I mean I could just go like this.
True.
Doesn't really change much for this map.
It changes tick DMs trying to get you an attack of opportunity when you go by. If there is such a thing in Deadlands.
Yes, there are free attacks.
Yep.
I particularly like counterattack and first strike.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cool little combat things that we haven't really gotten into yet because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I mean,
Yeah.
as far as edges, I can help you with those. If anybody has questions about
Okay.
it.
Man, okay. I'm trying to think about like the implications of them being dead or alive or whatever in my spell points. Sorry. So for this, I think I'm going to go with
If it has any bearing, these are white people.
no. I'm gonna go ahead and use a 2-action spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna use protection, which has the range of smart, so I'll be able to hit HG Wilkers, this person, and this person if they're still alive. With my
The
protection.
incapacitated person looks like it wouldn't be. There's not much left of them.
All right.
Probably be a waste of your time with that one.
I mean, it doesn't change how many points I spent. Thankfully.
What's the range on that protection?
My smarts, so it's just daily.
Yeah, but what's your smarts?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull them off.
4.
Damn.
What do you mean? I wouldn't have moved right here if I knew I wasn't gonna get it. Anyway.
No, I was waiting for Jeb to get it.
Oh, no. But I can recast it. It's not like there's like a limit on how many people I can have it on. Because
Good
it's
lord,
just
that thing's
5
long.
turns and doesn't have CC. Well, I mean, it does increase how many points I'm spending, but like I'm saying, it's not that important because I have 15 max spell points. So I'm going to use it on Survivor 4 and HG for 1 each. So that puts me at 3, and then I'm going to put more... let's see. Excuse me. Armor? Because armor reduces the damage it is, and then toughness sets whether they get shaken or not, correct?
I'm not sure what your question was.
Okay, so toughness establishes whether the person gets shaken or not, whereas armor kind of is like a subtraction from the damage they deal.
I think
Right?
so. I believe that is correct.
So it's just more depending on which end of it's sitting.
What, Vino?
Stupid fucking Gur is what I said.
Oh, you guys, because you dropped. Bunny's got a question here that I'm not sure I've got the answer to. I'm looking through my quick reference though.
Alright, what's the question?
For armor is a subtraction of the damage dealt, whereas toughness is for their actual attack roll, correct?
Correct. Personally, I would probably do toughness, but armor can be good in certain situations too.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what their base toughness is at, so I'll just go toughness for this particular one. So I'm gonna spend 4 spell points so I can do the increased
Number.
or to do toughness, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing bad about armor is there are some weapons that they can penetrate armor.
Yeah. That's why I'm opting for that.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, and I'm gonna do the plus one for more, so it increases the base amount. So it's gonna be a 4 for 4 points, and then I use the other point so it's 4 points total. Sorry.
All right. So target your targets and
4. I do have it, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my trait roll.
I'm trying to get back on.
Okay, and then I got a raise. So that means that all.
Boffin says armor adds to toughness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically the same thing.
For the point of this spell, I don't think it actually. I don't know if it does though.
I mean, it's basically the same thing, really.
Yeah. So. Okay, so that's 5, and that gives us plus 6. Oh, I forgot to put the -2 for the 2 action. My bad. But that's still a raise because it's a 9.
Yep.
And I'm taking this off, and then she's shooting at 5.
Don't forget your -2.
Yeah, I clicked the button this time, the action 2 button. That's why I forgot.
Oh, and there we go. That's a hit. And
Oh no, can I re-roll that?
You can.
That's a white, right?
Oh shit! I just removed the. Damn it. So let's drag the hit back out there on him. Well, that's 227 onto what number is he?
He is 5.
Apache.
Okay.
Apache.
Okay, so that's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
He's unharmed.
Can I spend another one?
I don't think so. I think you can
Okay.
only. Is it? Vino, how's that work? Can she roll again?
If you can actually use a fate chip to re-roll the damage itself. You don't have to redo the attack
Right.
roll.
Okay.
And you.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do the damage, just damage.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that you had an attack on there too.
I
where but
didn't.
But anyway, yeah, you can re-roll as long as you have bennies.
All right.
You can spend them all on one thing if you want.
Roll him up, Bunny. Let's do
not
something.
going to do-
This
roll
guy.
that many.
Son of a bitch. That
Okay,
is.
I give up.
Nice
Oh
color.
my god.
Nice color change.
You might want to quit using the target arrows.
Yeah. And with
Get the
that,
pokey one.
you know what?
To stop using the target arrows.
Top of the
Well, you
round.
can't do any damage. They're like blunt or something.
Oh, I get it.
Once Paloma ends her turn.
We're actually gonna take a 10-minute break.
Good. I need a
Starting
cup of coffee.
right now. Yes, I absolutely Ever since Drake subscribed earlier, I've had to pee, and I'm like, I'm not going to hold it anymore. We're going to be right back in about 10 minutes, so stick around. Bofford, thanks so much. The old bearded, wise-bearded sage. I can't say old. I can't. That's when Marbanya says old. That only applies to Rob Tui, I think, at this point. Hi, Rob. Anyway, we'll be right back.
All right.
And we're back. Or at least some of us are back. Are we back? Hello.
Nope. Nobody here but us chickens.
Hmm.
I say, boy.
I'll say, boy,
I say.
I'll keep my feathers numbered for just such an occasion. Yeah. Look out.
Yeah, just ignore that 6.
Dang. Timmons is up first, one time ever
Timmons.
his entire life.
Everybody take
I
a
know,
picture.
right?
Take a picture of this. Send it into the Tombstone Epitaph.
And there ain't nothing he can do. He's like,
Well, you could probably squeeze by.
yeah, let's do that. Let's run. He's gonna run. Let's see, where's his pace? I gotta roll it, right?
Yeah, double click the little dice next to pace.
Cool.
10. So 5, 10.
All right, let me get my map back out here where it needs.
So he's gonna run over there, kind of peeking as he goes by in the window, and he's like, "I knew it, little beaver's in there looting stuff."
Little beaver's looting shit. You can see Blackstick on his horse though, heading that direction. Or was he heading? No, he was heading
Well,
that. He's heading that way.
Oh, so I could with a -2
Yes.
shoot at him, right?
Well,
'Cause
yes,
I
and
do 2
technically,
actions.
yes, technically, you have to announce what you're going to do before. You can say, "I'm going to take 2 actions. I'm going to run, use a pace roll, and I'm going to shoot," and that would give you a -2 on everything. But we're learning.
It actually doesn't do a -2 to pace.
Not to pace, right? Right, but I will go ahead at a -2.
Oh, you're gonna add that?
No, just hit the button down there says 1 action.
-2.
Click that once. Should give you -2.
Oh, let me reset it then. 1 action. 2 actions.
Yeah, you can do up to
3 actions. 1 action. Okay, 2 actions. All right, so does that really work that nice? That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
All right, now he's gonna. Now you're supposed to target in this a lot, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
usually
used
best.
to dropping them. Colt Dragoon. You know what? It's the same range as a double barrel shotgun. Why wouldn't I be
What?
using that?
Why would it be the same? That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, double barrel shotgun.
Yes.
In the real world,
24, 48.
you might sting somebody at that distance. Well, nah, shotgun. Double barrel shotgun at that distance is still going to hurt
50
you.
feet.
Sawed-off shotgun's different.
So yeah, I would be using my double barrel because he's got +2 shooting. Now, does that automatically add that?
If it's on your shooting thing, it should automatically add the +2 to any shooting roll.
Yeah, we'll see it.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Blast.
Oh.
2 - 2 is a 0, so it didn't add nothing.
2. Let's take a look here. Timmons. And on your combat, double barrel shotgun. Rate of fire is 1 to 2, so you could have pulled both triggers too. By the way, +2 shooting rolls. I don't know why that doesn't. I think it should just say shooting +2. I don't know, but it's still 2 would have missed.
A 4, even if a 4 wouldn't hit, anyways. Yeah, but I could burn a.
You can.
Benny. Let me white chip that.
All right.
I want to re-roll that puppy. I'm gonna try the Colt Dragoon and see if that changes because it's all the same. I just want to see if it changes.
Just a test.
Yeah.
Whoa.
and then ace on it.
All right, you hit black stick.
Oh, I thought that was just a test.
Well, it's whatever. I'm
Well, it
shooting
doesn't matter. Now, if what's the damage? Is there a damage difference between the shotgun and the Colt Dragoon? Because you wouldn't have dropped the shotgun.
Yeah,
so
there's.
do the damage with the shotgun.
No, I'll do the Dragoon damage since I used it. It's got AP, so we're trying to learn here. So let's see what AP does to him.
It's armor piercing.
Penetration.
All right, does he have armor on?
Probably not.
Wow. That gives him a wound, and let's see what Blackstick's capable of doing here. He is on horseback. Riding, does he have? He does have a riding skill.
So had I used the shotgun and used both barrels, would that
It would
just
basically
give me another roll, another attack?
You're gonna shoot each barrel, and but it's a rate of fire of 2. So I don't know, Benno.
Yeah, you'd have a recoil. You'd have a recoil.
Which is what's a recoil?
It adds or gives you a -2.
So I'd have a -4 to do both barrels. Okay, I got
What kind
it.
of shot?
Makes sense.
What kind of shot are you
No.
shooting out of that?
Well, pulling both triggers isn't considered a 2-action thing, so it's just the -2 from the recoil for both shots.
Right.
Yeah, but he had a -2 because he ran, so he would have -4 is
Right.
what I was getting. What kind of bullets am I shooting out of that? What do I have? Shotgun shells.
Oh no! What kind of shot?
Buckshot?
Like buckshot? Buckshot. Okay.
Yeah.
So buckshot's going to do a little bit more than just pepper him in the chest and the face. So I am not going to roll a soak roll on that just because it makes it more realistic. I'm going to apply that, and you rock him back on his saddle as he continues, but he stays in his saddle. He succeeded on his riding skill.
Bet you even clipped the horse some.
Yeah, got some meat in the horse.
Could have, but we're not playing the horses out. So, all right,
He's
Survivor
done.
4 is going to the ground and trying to get away from this person. They are, well, actually,
An agility. I think it's an agility to try to withdraw.
all right.
I'd say he gets away, no problem.
He's trying to hide. He's getting the hell out of Dodge. 44 is, they're still up on their feet. They're next to the fire. They're not adjacent. Yes, they are adjacent to it. They need to try to get the hell away. So
That one's the one that's on fire. You said
okay.
the one that, 44 or 41. He's on fire.
I don't know how you manually apply stuff. It wouldn't matter because that would, yeah.
I'd say since he's been burning
They run
since
about
last,
there.
and then collapse.
They collapse in smoke and they're incapacitated.
Dumbass! I told him to drop and roll.
Run away, and we are removing that one. Is now dead. This one climbs over the rail, the train, gets back in there. Jeb.
Well, there seems to be an Apache that's not too terribly far, so I'm gonna take a pot shot at him.
And nicely done. Hit with a raise. Ooh! And that's bad news for Apache 28.
Yay!
Yeah. And they are down.
Then I'm gonna come over here and kind of duck down behind this bush, whatever it is. At least I'm hopefully for partial cover of some sort.
Yeah, it's a little scrub tree. Thing's probably about 6-7 foot tall.
But I'm hoping to use it as at least partial cover.
Okay, you're hoping. Anything else? There you go, black stick. Whoa. What?
He was shaken apparently, and not incapacitated.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to look at all this stuff. Okay. Yep. Shaken, recovery, spirit wounds 1. Very good. Shaken status removed. Alright, black stick, back on his feet.
But minus the horse.
No, he's on his horse. He did not come off his horse.
Oh, okay.
And he's turning around. La, 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 la. This guy is here. Alright. I should have used direction indicators on these guys, but I did not. I don't remember which direction this guy's going. So, on his way through here, 1, 2, 3. And there's that bunny, Paloma. This guy comes riding through here with his bow, takes a shot. I'll just hit 2 actions, but he's only shooting once, really. And misses.
Nice.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that Paloma has some sort of spiritual.
She got
force
some
field
hoodoo
around.
going on, doesn't she?
If I didn't know any better, I would say Paloma is currently eating something.
She's always eating something.
That's not true. I wasn't eating anything before you went on break. Okay.
Alright, this guy is still tracking this dude down. And he will again, unarmed combatant though, gets this. Did that go on to him? Unharmed? What? Oh,
He has a
yeah.
protection on.
He's got good use on that protection, Bunny. You might have saved this this pilgrim.
Yay, my kid.
And we got H.G. Willikers here. This guy is coming out with the tomahawk. And missed.
Hey, parries. He's got an 8 parry.
Dies from blood loss. Gone.
Uh-oh.
Little beaver.
All right. Can I get out of that wagon, that train cart, in either direction? I'm just looking at the way the map looks.
You do see a hole right here, but the fire's really close. You know it's going to be hot when you go through there.
Okay.
Give me an agility roll.
You sound so commanding. I have to do it.
And you definitely succeeded. You're like,
Screw this fire.
yeah, little,
He's like, he comes tumbling out.
yeah, firewalker. Yep, no penalty whatsoever. You just out there. No, but you
Okay.
can't stop. If you stop next to it, you're going to take 2d6 fire damage.
I'm not gonna stop. I was just moving.
He was thinking about where he was going next.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my pace. So I'd move my total pace.
Comes running out of the smoke.
You've got 3 potential targets from here. You've got number 90 and number 83. You got Black Stick that has circled around out here to the north. You've got an incapacitated survivor laying beside you, but their eyes are rolled back up in their head. They look like they're gone.
But
You know,
do
I
see
don't-
one of their wallets. What do you do?
I don't know that I would see Black Stick necessarily running out of there the way I envision this, because I know I would see Jeb Hexman standing over there and the survivor, but I don't know that I would see Black Stick.
Well, he's on a
So-
horse.
Yeah,
Plus
but he's
smoke in your eyes. I can see
Yeah.
that. I get
10,
that.
20.
Yeah, I got that.
He's also like, more than 40 feet away from me currently.
And he's hiding
Um,
behind some shrubbery.
Did you say I would see?
You do see Paloma. You can see Paloma. You see H.G.
Yep.
Willikers over here. He's got an Apache that's on his ass with a frickin' tomahawk.
And H.G. Willikers has got some kind of drunken monkey fighting stance going on too. He's like all shaking and.
Oh. All right. Little Beaver would have his bow and arrow in hand, and seeing that there's an Apache over there near the vicinity of Paloma, that's where he's going to attack.
Okay. Yep. Oh.
Ooh. I would like to use a chip to
Yep.
fire again.
All right.
Ooh.
That's a little bit better.
Double fast. Gave him another wound. Oh.
Incapacitated. Injuries permanent. Victim is bleeding out. Very good. So he's bleeding out. Effects already applied to him. I love this rule set, man. Just applies that.
Don't you shoot him in the neck? He's like spurt, 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 spurt as he goes down.
That's exactly what happened.
All right.
I got to keep an eye on chat though, because Bofrin is over here giving free advice, man. So I'm trying to soak that shit up when I can.
Jethro's gonna walk out from behind or between the train cars like Jeb did before, and see the one. Wait, the one next to.
So
dead.
that's how the shotgun works.
That was for the drunken monkey dance that you did,
So-
Drake, for H.G. Willikers. Go ahead.
All right.
He's got to burn some chips. He's got like 10 of them.
Jethro's gonna pull out his Colt Peacemaker, take a shot, and then ace the hell out of it.
Yeah, he is.
Wow. Colt Peacemaker to the face.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Ooh. 18.3 wounds. His head just goes.
Yeah.
Like freaking.
Describe that, Jethro.
Yeah, it just put a bullet right between the eyes. You can see a nice little hole.
Yep. Pretty much.
Do you like pull that Colt back up and go and blow the smoke off the end of it?
I would imagine.
That sucks. I hate it when a
Jeff-
game gets
Jeff
canceled.
Jethro
Man.
would,
I get all psyched up for a game. I hate it when it gets canceled.
and I think that.
I think he would do it all sideways gangsta style, like.
Yeah, sideways, because it makes the gun shoot straighter.
Right.
Yeah,
I'd pull the
H.G.
trigger till it
Willikers.
goes click.
All right, so H.G. Willikers has got some superior kung fu drunken style going on here, which he weaves around like you're out of your tree on firewater, making your moves hard to follow or predict. Your hombre has a +1 parry but has his pace reduced by 2 when using this style due to his staggering gait. So he's not really moving anyways, because he's just gonna freaking start punching at this freaking.
Well, it's down. The one in front of you is down. Thanks to speed.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
punching.
wait, is number 5 down too?
Number 5 is incapacitated.
Yeah, both of the Apaches over near HG are down.
Well, he's just gonna kick the shit out of him then.
That seems like a very HG thing to do.
That sounds like HG.
He's like, "Come party around, everybody, kick your feet up and down." So he's gonna like just start hopping up and down on him with his unarmed attack. Oh, I gotta target him. Wait, let me make sure I got
Oh, melee,
him.
melee you can drag.
It's easier. Oh!
He's drunk ass missed him.
I'm burning a white chip. Ain't doing that again.
You know what? Give me an agility roll. Give me an agility roll.
He trips over him, freaking slips in his blood. Get freaking blasted. You freaking break my... Oh, my hip. I think I hurt my hip.
All right, so let's see.
He's not drunk enough.
Yeah, but is there a prone? There is. Put prone on yourself. Put prone on yourself there, HG.
Through the modifiers or effects or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
the
called.
effects up there.
Right.
Yep. I like people to put their own effects on there, is that way they can take it off when it.
Yeah, when they stand up or whatever.
You bet. All right, HG. Anything else?
Oh, was it just delayed? That's what happened. I had a hiccup. No, he's done.
All right, Paloma.
Oh, I guess he can move a little.
Yeah, he could. Well, he can stand up.
Yeah, he's gonna just crawl into this space over here.
So he's gonna
Get
stay
away from
prone.
a little bit of the smoke. He's just gonna He's just gonna crawl over there, and then he's done.
All right. Paloma, you've got. Yeah, it looks like this dude is still up on his horse. He's riding your direction. That's about all you got line of sight on right now.
I'm gonna go for 2 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2 bow strikes.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Yep. So you want to put another one in him as he's falling?
Yep.
He shot him in the spine with that one. Like, you hear it like go between the vertebrae.
Oh shit! She hit with the raise again. All right. Damn. All right. You want to describe what you just did to this poor guy?
Okay. So, Paloma, she's very happy, I guess, that this survivor that she decided to go out on a limb for to protect is alive, and she sees this guy still up on her horse, and she's just like, I guess it's gonna be you or me. And she doesn't say that, but she kind of like narrows her eyes with those thoughts in her head. And she pulls back her bow, and she's gonna plink one off, and she's gonna hit him like through the shoulder first, so he starts stumbling off the horse, and so then she lines up another shot and hits him straight through the throat.
And down he goes. Very nicely done, Paloma. Nicely done. I'd like to say thanks, Steph. Dances with Kobolds came by rating with 6 people. So, yeah, thanks, Steph, for coming by here.
Nice, Steph. What's happening?
Our little shorty Mac.
Oh, before we forget, Boffron explained how the shotgun works. So the shotgun has a 12, a 24, and a 48 range, and it's got 3d6 damage. So at 12 range, it does 3d6. At 24, it does 2d6. And at 48, it does 1d6. So you lose a die every.
See,
category.
that's perfect, and it's all automated. That distance and
Yeah.
all that shit, and ganging up on people, and oh man, I just love the way this thing. I don't. There's some things I'd
There's
like
a
to change about
lot.
the combat tracker, but
Will Fantasy Grounds drop the die for the range with a shotgun?
it should.
I'm
All
not
that
sure
range
if
stuff
will
is.
or not.
It does well. I don't know if it drops
All
the
right, let me-
damage. It would
I know
change.
it-
It would give. It would change
I
the
know it affects
modifier to
the
hit.
attack- Yeah, I know it affects the attack roll. I'm just not sure if it would affect the damage roll. That might require some testing.
Boffin says adds
Well,
plus
let's
2 to
just
hit.
see. All I got.
It's supposed to add +2 to hit, but we'll have to. I'm not sure if that's on the shotgun or on his shooting or something.
Well, we're about
Alright.
done with this combat. We've got a bunch of dead Apaches and one guy still on horseback over behind the scrub brush someplace.
Oh, Paloma's done, right?
Done. Oh, with my turn, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, she.
I thought the fight was
so is
over.
dude.
Not quite.
Oh, Black Stick's still all the way over there.
All right, so we've got Genthro, who does not have line of sight on Black Stick.
Can do a notice roll to try to look for him or hear him or something.
You could.
See you, Steph.
Thanks, Steph. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me scroll back down here. So you know the general direction he's in, Veno.
All right.
I mean, so Genthro at least knows he's over there somewhere. He can see him moving through the trees, through the brush. If you want to take a shot at him, I'll give you a shot at him, but I'm gonna give him some cover.
Well, would I be able to see him better from there, or maybe up here?
You could go looking for him. Oh, looky there! You just went from near total cover to medium cover.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Sounds like a dumbass thing to do.
All right, Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
Just
that's a miss.
saying.
Well, I will spend a penny. Reroll that.
Benny and the Jets a miss. That cover's tough, especially for him. He's a wild card.
All right, blue fate chip. That adds a d6 to the roll.
Yep.
Will a 9 hit? Probably not. -4.
Vin ain't going out like that.
Nope, 9 is still a miss.
All right, one more white chip for just a normal reroll. Nope. It just ain't happening.
Wow.
Yeah, that cover. It's tough. All right, Jeb.
Wow.
Second bullet there, second ace. You've actually got a pretty good line down there, because remember, he's riding to the west, so he's coming out from behind these trees, and you know where he's at. So I would give you a partial cover, light cover on him. Let me find.
Don't move me.
Hang on.
Oh, and he's just within range too. Yeah, it seems like Jeb would really have a really clear shot at him.
Not cleared. He's got a little bit of cover.
And Jeb doesn't know it, but somewhere Little Beaver is pointing an arrow directly at his head as we speak.
Like 5 feet away from him.
Matt, are you ready for my attack?
Yeah.
Kill that motherfucker, come on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Oh.
That's a hit.
Oh,
That was horrible damage.
yeah, but he's shaking. But you know what I'm gonna do?
Nope. 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 I'm re-rolling that damage.
Oh,
Hey.
okay.
That's better.
All right, so let me remove hit with the rage, jet peacemakers. Gonna re-roll
You gotta
that.
take shaking off of him.
Yeah, let me remove this one.
Oh, you removed 2 of them?
Nope, just removed one. The first roll. Right?
Yeah, the first one I re-rolled, so the shaking doesn't really apply.
Oh yeah, 11. Yeah. 11,
Right.
Yeah.
So let me. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna soak it.
Damn.
Hello, Silky Soak.
Awesome.
Damn.
So Timmons wants to, because you said like this whole area here is full of smoke, right?
Yeah, probably this area, and it's blowing that direction.
So maybe like some of this area here.
Yeah, like it's
So he
blowing
would
back
get
in your
some
face. This
stealth?
is not a good place to be.
He wants to get some stealth. And
Oh, well, in the
move
smoke,
this
yeah.
direction. He'll even into the smoke. And he saw banging bang, so he wants to move up here. What's his pace? 6. Moving out of the smoke.
There you go. You're out of the smoke.
Well, but gaining stealth so he can try to get the drop on Blackstick.
Well, you're popping
Right,
out of the smoke, but the problem is
Mhm.
he's got almost full cover. I'd say he does have full cover where you're standing.
I'll wait until he gets out because he's moving to the west. So I'm gonna stay in the smoke at the edge, watching as he comes moving across there.
Okay.
He's gonna pop out of the smoke and try to get a drop on him.
Okay, gotcha.
So how does that work? I gotta roll a stealth or something?
Well, actually, you've moved already. So what you really need to do is, okay, where were you at? Here, somewhere like that. Where were you at?
I was actually like right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's
So
about right.
you're going to declare what you're going to do, and then you're going to go on hold. So you can say, I'm going to move up here out of the smoke
Right.
and shoot
so
him as he comes
I wanted
around.
to move up here into the smoke and stealth. And then I'm going to wait until he comes out. And then I'll have to probably move out a little.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I think that's the way that works. Vino, I want
But
you to
that's
correct me
not
if I'm
my-
wrong.
Sorry,
But my
I was
final.
alt-tab the typing. What's up?
So
He wants to move stealth in the smoke and hide from Black.
I have no idea how stealth is handled in Savage Worlds. We're typically not
Let's
very
see.
stealthy in the
Stealth, simple success on stealth means the character avoids detection if enemies aren't particularly alert. If the character fails the roll, the enemy realizes something is amiss and begins actively searching for it.
yeah, that wouldn't really be it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Sneaking through dry leaves, subtract 2.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to. This is the way I'm seeing this scene right here. Timmons has been hiding back here in the smoke and shit around these train cars.
Yeah.
Blackstick doesn't necessarily know he's there. He's starting to ride back in this direction. Timmons saw him make this turn. So he's going to come out here and try to pop out of this smoke and take a shot at him. But if he goes to where he wanted to, which was here, he's still under complete cover.
Yeah. So
let's go ahead and
So
move
I'm
you
gonna-
back where you were.
Whoops.
So I'm going to hold until he gets out from behind cover.
Right.
He wouldn't know that you're there, I suppose.
So he can do, basically the question is this. He can do his movement now, but hold his action. Go on hold with his action. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and technically, you don't even have to do a trigger like you do in 5e. You can just go on hold and, pop back in, whatever.
I was just wondering if you can do your move and then go on hold for your action or for your attack, or do you have to say, I'm going to move to here when he does this, and I'm going to go on hold and then do your move and everything at the same time. But
And
It's how
there's a
Bruce handled it.
stealth.
I don't think it's really that important because it still
I
accomplishes
rolled
the
this.
same thing.
Yeah, I rolled a stealth, and then I'll go on hold.
okay, so stealth
So
roll
you
is
can
a
let me know if
4, which is a
Yeah,
success,
so
but doesn't that go against his notice roll?
yeah.
No, that 4 is a soak. That's a soak roll.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you ever rolled a stealth.
I don't see a
I
stealth
did it
roll.
in the tower.
I don't see it here.
Huh.
Just
Let
roll.
me,
Yeah, just roll it.
There you go.
So Timmons bursts out of the smoke like a big black dragon.
I thought I smelled something raunchy.
Timmons has actually been taking baths more often. He's been in.
Timmons
Yeah,
to
but-
the
He's a
rescue.
business owner.
Yeah, but
Don't let them in the banks. They don't like you coming in all stinking with manure on your boots and stuff.
Yeah, well, the fire isn't helping helping with the smell of your sweat either. So
Okay, Bofrin says you can move, hold action, and even move if you have move left. So
Okay,
very
cool.
good.
So that's we won't move his guy back, but that's what he's
Right,
doing. He's moving,
that's what he's doing.
and then coming out of the smoke as he's coming out behind that bush.
Right. So you're looking. You come out of the smoke looking for this guy. All right. Very good. You are on hold. This guy is no longer. And this guy is no longer.
DE.
Yep, died from blood loss anyway. And that guy is no longer. Little beaver.
As I
got a
said
beaver.
earlier, the beeve had his bow and arrow out, and he had it pointed straight at Hexman. Sees Hexman fire off into the distance. Immediately turns to see what the fuck this guy was shooting.
You can see this other. He looks like a warband leader. You would know him as a leader of these other Apache that attacked you by his dress. And you can kind of see at this split second in time, you see him coming out from behind this bush. Right now, if you took a shot right now, you'd have light cover, which is a -2. Or you could go on hold.
Marbanya, why you clear that movement from Survivor?
And you too.
Yeah,
Which one?
What?
What?
For us.
What?
I will go on hold until he comes out to where I can take a straight out in the open shot at him.
Are you gonna ready too, or you're gonna hold like Timmons is?
Yep.
It's gonna be like
Good.
as soon as he comes out, he's gonna be.
Yep.
Very good. Well, it is his turn, and he comes to right here, and you guys both have shots on him.
So who goes first? Timmons, since he goes in initiative.
You can go. Yeah.
Do I have the drop on him?
I'm going to give you the drop on him because he didn't know. He's kind of in his mind knows how many people are out here. He makes this corner, and all of a sudden he sees this big, dumb-looking fucker come out of the smoke with a shotgun aimed right at him, or whatever you're shooting at him.
No, it's the Dragoon. We're doing it properly. Shotgun's still too far, I think.
All right, so you got
Actually,
your
it's only
big
8.
old Colt pulled up there.
Yeah. He's like, boom!
Wow.
Good job.
Good job.
8 points.
All right, because he's surprised, I'm not even going to use a chip on that. I'm going to apply it. He's shaking. J-Rob, what is Little Beaver doing?
He fires an arrow.
before we forget, right-click your yeah, there we go. Thing in the tracker.
Oh,
I was just remembering how to do it.
Yeah.
All right, this guy pops out on the back of his horse from around this bush. Little Beaver, you're already looking that direction. Timmons runs out of the smoke, Colt Dragoon in hand, throws it up, pow, hits this guy. You see him rock forward on the back of his horse. You've got your bow pulled up. And that is a hit.
Oof.
I will use a white chip.
Okay.
Because that just seems wrong.
Yep, just roll that damage again.
And it's the same roll.
It was bad. You
Do
did
you have a
two
red or
of the
blue,
three.
do you have a red or
One of the
blue chip?
I do.
Hey, J-Rob, do not go out playing craps tonight.
Hey, I never play craps. Fuck it.
Can players give other players chips?
No, I've got a red or blue chip.
You can use both of them as a reroll. As a
I'll
regular-
use a red chip I will use a red
All right. So I get to
because we
drop that
really
chip.
need to end this combat if we can.
Son
me.
of a bitch. Wait a minute, you used a
Hold-
red chip, right?
I use it as a re-roll.
Oh.
He uses a white.
Hmm.
Don't get too excited now.
Sorry, buddy.
I've got one more.
Red chip?
One more red chip that I could use as a re-roll, I guess.
Or
is
you
there a
can,
limit?
or you
How's that?
can add a d6 to that roll too.
But if you use a red chip in that way, the marshal gets to draw a chip.
I'm just gonna re-roll.
Good call.
Hey,
Hey, one more!
hey, you got a wound.
Ooh,
Look at there.
You got through
Get
his
rid of that.
toughness.
that's crazy, man.
And you know what? I'm just gonna soak that. No, I'm not. So you rock him. You see him. Well, let's see. Does he come off that horse? No, he does not. He rolls forward and almost takes some cover behind the horse as he now continues to run. And he was 2 to there. And he goes to there, but he is going. Where's his pace? He's not going to attack at all. Where the hell you at here, Blackstick?
One more.
Yeah, he gets. HG. Crawling around on the ground.
H.G. Willikers is he's gonna look back and he's gonna summon some of his powers. Blast is Smarts times 2, so what's that? 16? Yeah, 16. So how far away is he? 11. Yeah, so I could get him with a blast.
Blast away.
I'm not gonna put the this cone thing up, right? Do I have to do that to target him or anything?
Nah.
That's just a drawing, right? All right, so blast
That's
a
it.
hit. What do you manually keep track of his PowerPoints?
You have to manually keep track of, like, hold control and scroll wheel, but it's going to be on the powers page.
Yeah, he's used 6, so he's got 9 left.
Yeah, so you just rocked him pretty good.
And he's gonna just kind of crawl over here and sit down. Like, turn around and sit on his butt. Jeez. Dagnabbit.
Alright, is
he's
this
done.
guy alive? Yeah, this guy's alive.
I think we only lost one survivor. Nope. Now he's dead.
And that one is.
Timmons looks back at him. No, he's dead. He
we
just
saved
read out.
I mean, hey, we saved 3 out of 4, so that's
You
not
did.
bad.
Paloma.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
She's
How
ready
does the
to blast.
survivor floor behind me look? Is he fine?
He's got blood coming out like down the side of his as he's running away from you. You look back at him, and through the smoke you can see blood coming out of his left ear down the back of his neck.
Okay, she's gonna run over here.
You still got Black Stick targeted, by the way.
Yeah.
All right.
And she'll go ahead and heal him.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to fix that last time. And then I'll use heal. I'll re-roll that. Because I didn't get a 1. Okay. And then... yeah.
You know what? Take your healing points back for that Paloma, because I don't think he had a wound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have a wound or anything, so. But he had been hit, but it wasn't enough to, do any real damage. He got hit by a tomahawk, so that was more for color than anything. You didn't see any wounds on him. Just take.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me move you back over there. Now, would you like to do something different? I am so sorry about it.
No, it's fine. I want to shoot this guy.
Shoot him in the face.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the face. Tweet.
Let's see.
Tweet now.
You jerking off over there, Event?
You know what? How much time do we have left on this session, by the way?
About 30 minutes.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go big.
Yeah, go big. Go big or go home.
Put him out of our misery.
Out of our misery?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Do you want him taken alive or dead? Is the real question.
Jeb doesn't care at this point.
Dealer's choice.
Okay, let me see. There's some pretty big, skills here that I have access to. But, train, nope. It's not a good one. Because I just realized that the stuff I wanted to use, or I was thinking about using, aren't necessarily the best. So what she's going to go ahead and do is... oh, would she realistically be able to run over to him, or is he too far? I can't tell if he's
you
just...
can
he's
run
not
towards
actually on
him.
the... okay. Then she's going to do that.
Yeah, so you could run toward him if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I will use the running die for pacing. Okay, yeah, that should be enough. Because that'd be 8 right here. And she's like running at him, screaming. She is like screaming like a bat out of hell. And I'm going to use Arcane Spike. And as she touches him, she's going to use Curse.
Oh.
Curse that bitch.
Yeah. So yeah. That's 5 points. Excuse me. I guess I would have to wait. I roll it and then they have to do a vigor roll. Okay, got it. Just had to double check that. is that high enough though? Is 7 high enough, guys?
7 high enough for what? I am not. What do I need
wait,
to
hang on.
contest it
Let me
with?
double. Okay, it says I have to roll, and it says if the caster is successful, the victim becomes sick. Okay, so
Okay,
it
you're
just
successful.
works.
Success is
Yeah.
4 or higher. Just
They
works.
suffer a level of fatigue immediately.
Oh.
Fatigue is terrible shit, man.
And it'll continue to suffer a level of fatigue even if he escapes each day after. Once he becomes incapacitated, he has to make a vigor roll each day to avoid death. And a raise on any of these rolls ends the curse. So you'd have to get
Are you
raised.
supposed to put a particular trait, or is that all traits?
All traits when you're
I
fatigued.
Yep.
I think she just
Everything.
properly fucked.
So
She just fucked this dude.
Lexter.
That's proper fucked. It's a proper fucking.
Yeah.
yeah, so
You just call him Brown Stick now.
So
You
you would
don't
have
call
to
him
get
Black
the
Stick.
spell used on him, or I have to take it off him. But essentially it's permanent, and he can only regain fatigue even if it's healed 1 level per 24 hours of real time.
Everybody reminds Little Beaver not to fuck with Paloma.
Don't fuck with Paloma. She done put the whammy on him.
Goddamn.
So, his eyes, Paloma, you run up here. Tell me what this looks like. What do you do to this guy?
She is as she's running and she's like, screaming at him as she's covering this ground, she's just saying, "The spirits will forsake you, the spirits will forsake you." And then she like reaches out to him, like grabs his face and drags her fingers down it. So he has like 3 lines of dirt going like down his face as the healing spirits leave him. And he can immediately like feel all the energy just draining out of his body.
So you
as he,
leap
like,
at him and grab him as he's on his horse here. And you rake your fingernails down. He rides on by. I want you to give me an agility check. And what is your
Okay.
toughness?
She
She's like a fucking
takes
ninja.
control of the horse.
She's
Take
like,
My
control
toughness
of
right
the
now
horse.
is 12.
yeah, okay, I'm not even going to make you roll a toughness roll. You jump, you leap at this guy, sink your fingernails into him, and his eyes get as big around as silver dollars. And he rocks back on his horse, but his horse continues to run in this direction. And you can see, like, the color leave his face, so you know you've been successful at cursing his ass. And then you just kind of do a vault off the back of the horse, hit the ground and roll and stand up and turn around and look at him as he runs off. Beautiful, beautifully done. Fucking wicked.
Yay! The card's so strong.
All right.
So I knew I wanted to use it. Okay.
And it's
Oh, she gets to go first.
again.
That's the best card you've pulled this session.
Yes, it is.
Just before him, too. You get to go again. This is nice.
Okay. And as she's watching him go away, she's going to shoot at him twice with her bow.
Brings the bow up as she lands on her feet. Yeah, okay. So right over his shoulder. You're not quite.
No. I'm
Okay.
still going.
No.
Well, hold on. Remove the light cover.
Oh, yes.
And
So-
Are
At
you
close
supposed to
combat
action?
range? Oh, yeah, you're in close combat with him. That's
yeah,
why
let
you're
me.
getting
Hang on
-1.
just a
Oh,
second.
I can just take I can walk backwards if he's still traveling. Because he was riding by, so I didn't know if he was actually still standing there.
He's riding by, so let's do this. He's moved off to there. Is that outside of close combat? He's running right into the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's try that again.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Oh, shit. Where'd you want to put that arrow again?
This poor
His
bastard.
butt.
Oh God.
Nope.
Then what?
13 damage.
And then
don't
second
think you
shot?
hit his butt.
And then your second shot. Okay. The second one's
No,
it's a miss because he's
we're almost at the end.
Oh, we're almost at the okay.
I still have a lot of stuff, so.
That's a hit.
Can we say that one hit the horse's butt?
No, how can he be shaken? He's already fucking tore up from the ground up. So yes, we're going to get rid of that.
So
miss.
He's double shaken.
Now he's cursed.
I should have
and
applied that first.
vanquished.
Okay, I should have applied that first. Now, let me remove this. And, oh shit! Did that? No, that did. Yes, it. Here, let's do this. Okay, and now he's incapacitated because that gave him a wound. Once I apply, see, I should have applied the damage from the first hit first.
Oh, okay.
And I apply that, and oh.
He's bleeding out.
Yeah, like there's a gusher here. Okay, Paloma, finish painting your picture of death.
Okay, as he falls off and she sees him on the ground, since she still has movement, she'll walk over and pick up the tomahawk, grab him by the hair, and just scalp him, and then toss it on the ground.
Oh God, it's getting real.
Does Timmons see this?
Where you at, Timmons?
He's behind a tree.
No, you don't. You just saw Paloma run in that direction, and you heard her screaming, and then you heard him screaming.
I think Jethro and Jeb probably would have seen it.
Actually,
Jethro,
no, instead of her throwing the scalp on the ground, she's gonna keep it. Just be a proper
yeah, you guys,
brave in training.
absolutely, very good, very nicely done. Very nicely done. 3 wounds. He's bleeding out on the ground. You scalp him as he's bleeding out. Now, you've got a few seconds here before he goes into complete shock. He's looking up at you as you're taking the top of his pate.
I would heal him, but he's cursed, so it's not gonna do him much good. Yeah, she'll just like look at him in the eyes, and she's like, "Maybe we'll have better luck in the after." Or wait, the spirit realm. The spirit? You know what I mean.
We're in the spirit world.
You see the size of that chicken?
You see, he starts to raise his hands, and he's using Indian Sign Language. And,
Says, give me my scalp back.
That's fucked up.
How do you sign that? Is it just patting your head? Please?
and then with that, his eyes just start to glaze over, and he dies.
She just kind of sighs, and then she'll head back to the group.
And she's carrying a bloody scalp with her. We are effectively out of combat. So.
Is Survivor 41 okay?
And Timmons is going to go over to 21 and say, hey, buddy, you alive?
Where the hell did my cursor go? What's going on here? Timmons heads over here. Yeah, this guy's okay. Survivor 41, I'm sorry, he did not.
He's the one that's next to.
Yeah, he is Survivor 41. Let me open this up. He's dead.
Okay, sounds good. I mean, it's not good, but you know what I mean.
But that is, there are still 3 survivors here. 93, 21, and 4.
Are there any in the train cars? Can we open the doors and check, see if there's anybody trapped inside?
Yeah, so you guys start going through the train, and
Maybe you can
just about all the survivors are outside moving around. Everybody else is dead. So what you've got here is what you've got. We're going to move these people together. Right over here.
If we're going through the trains, Little
let's
Beaver is
check out
looting.
Yeah, and Timmons is going to go check on the wagons and the mules and get them out of there. Start figuring out getting them out.
I've unlocked
Unstrapping them or whatever.
You
was
go
having
back, and yes, it's going to take a while. You're going to have to do some repairs, but hour or so, you get the wagons kind of outside, and take several of you to get them loaded down off this train car, and you get the horses and the mules, and so about 2 hours go by, and I'm going to update the calendar here real quick. It is now here and there.
Well, while Timmons and a couple of people are getting all that done, why doesn't somebody go see what hell happened to the train? Why did the train do this?
All right, very good. So what you find, you guys start searching around here. You've got a bunch of dead Apache, and uh, Little Beaver. If you start, I don't know if you're looting through the train, stuff like that. Yeah, there's shit. You guys find $100 worth of gold watches and pocket change and shit. So just
Woohoo.
divide it up amongst yourselves. I think I can put that in a party sheet, as a matter of fact. Inventory.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Am
Oh,
I the
yeah.
only one
Yeah,
looting?
you're the only one looting, I guess. So there you go. You got $100 worth of let's call it barter stuff. Make a category called barter, and it's gold chains. I don't care. Anyway, so you are not investigating. Who's investigating while the train crashed?
Jeb would,
HG, I'm gonna check it out.
as well as Jethro.
HG's probably the most knowledgeable when
like-
it comes to the railroad because he's worked in the
That blaming damn idiots probably put some kind of explosives up here. Let's go see what's going on.
You guys,
Damn it.
you actually move forward, and this big crater that you see over here stretches on ahead of you, and it doesn't look like. I mean, hell, you could have put a trainload of dynamite in the ground and not blown a hole this big. But what's happened is this: there's a huge hole, and you look down in the bottom of it, and it seems there's a tunnel or a cavern that has collapsed, and out of the rubble of this collapse, you see train tracks underground moving to the west.
That's not right.
Another set of train tracks?
Another set of train tracks, and they are moving the same direction these are, westerly. This big cavern or canyon here, this pothole that's opened up, sinkhole. It's a Florida sinkhole. It comes to here, and then it bends around like this way.
Got ya.
Okay, so the train actually derailed way before it got to the canyon or this sinkhole, because as the ground sunk, it pulled the track and shit in with it. So when the engine got to the end of the track, it just grounded itself, and the cars kind of piled up around it.
So those tracks are actually these tracks, just they fell down.
No.
So there's a tunnel with tracks in it.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody's got a subway out here.
Oh, HG.
You know,
That's interesting.
I'm thinking about a modification to the wagon. We need to put some like train wheels on it so we can lift up the actual wagon wheels and use the regular train wheels so we can go along the track.
That's a pretty good idea.
Bob, it ain't that
get one of
late.
these here train cars and just pull it with the mules.
Diablo Bob thinks we're playing late. It ain't that late. Shit. He woke up. He thinks it's 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's 2 in the morning somewhere.
You could do that, but you also think that, with a little, maybe 30 minutes worth of work moving this big piece of rock and this piece, you could probably get the wagons down into this cavern if you wanted to. It's sloped enough to get down in there.
Plus, we got train tracks and stuff we could use.
Sounds like that's where we're going.
I'm
Well,
kind of
Just a suggestion.
What you said? It's 4 p.m. I think we should like move a bit away, like maybe north end of the map up there, and set up camp, and then go and explore and see.
That's actually a good idea. It's going to be night before too long.
Because I don't want to camp in the tunnel. I ain't thinking we need to camp in the tunnel. We got this whole wide open.
In other words, you want
But
to
what if
take
them
about 12
Indians
hours
come
and
back?
lick your wounds for a while before you go
Do
exploring.
you think any more of them Indians coming back, or was that the raiding party?
Well, in that time, we can also move any of.
When Tibbet says that, Paloma's just gonna look at him like with this long stare.
As does Little Beaver.
And Timmons goes back to working on the wagon. Oh, look at that! This other bit.
And in that time, we could definitely, make sure that the way to the tunnel is clear enough for the wagon and mules and such.
Yeah, I say we get a rest for the night, and then in the morning
Check out the
go down in there. Yeah, by then we.
kind of cut out.
That's his camera froze up too.
Uh-oh.
Drake, are you back yet? Drake, are you back yet? Drake,
What
there
are
he
the
is.
train tracks?
You were gone.
Sorry,
You were gone.
I did my disappearing
You
act.
did your
like I do every
Comcast
now and
thing,
then.
whatever it was.
My Xfinity bow out. That's what I call it. I'm bowing out for 4 seconds. Down in the tunnel. Let's just do a quick little exploratory thing before it gets dark out. How's that sound?
Like 50, 100 feet in.
Yeah, just either direction. Try to figure out what's going on, what these tracks are for, if it's from a train, or some other kind of vehicle. Right, because if it was for a train, it would have like smoke, up on the ceiling. Right, H.G. Willikers is a train guy. He worked for the railroad for his whole life, didn't he?
A lot of it. HG gets down in there, and it doesn't take much. You guys get down to the bottom of this hole, and you can hear way off in the west. Rilvis, what's up, Rilvis? Way off in the west, you can hear some faint noise. It's strange, but you can feel the ground rumbling and vibrating. And HG goes over and he puts his hands on the rails of this track that's running underground. And he says, there's something moving off in that direction. But back towards the east, the track is covered up by all the debris that is caved in on top of it. So it's like there's an underground railroad here, but the eastern end of this tunnel has been blocked off by the debris that's fallen down.
And is that getting closer or further away?
The sound?
Like, damn it, you boys, be quiet. I'm trying to listen here. Sits down and puts his ear on the track. He says, I'm trying to see if this thing's getting closer or not.
It's more steady. It's not like it's getting further away, and this goes on, and you guys kind of you hang out here and you're talking about it, and then all of a sudden the sound stops. The rumbling stops.
I don't hear it no more.
And it's obviously quite a distance down this tunnel. Because, I mean, it's a tunnel. If it was close, it'd be pretty loud, but it sounded like a very distant rumbling. We're just wrapping up, Rilvis, but you did catch the tail end
here,
of it.
let's light an arrow on fire and shoot it down as far as it go. See if we can see. Or is it lit? It's dark?
It's dark. And guess what? There's no elves with dark vision in fucking Deadlands.
Right, well, we can shoot a light down there and see which direction it goes.
As you're sitting
Does it
around
look like it's
talking
pretty
about your
straight?
options, as you're sitting around talking about your options, that faint, rumbling, grinding sound kind of starts up again, and the vibrations in the track start again.
How long between not hearing them and hearing them, roughly?
Yeah, it's probably about 10 minutes.
It sound like it's coming this way now, or
Nope, doesn't
Or
sound like
just
it's getting
here
any
again?
closer.
it ain't coming this way? I don't think. Whatever that is, Dad blessing Natson.
And with that, you guys are setting up camp. We're going to call that session right there. Uh, night vision talent or something? No, there is not unless it's magical. They're all humans here.
There's a Herod edge that gives you night vision or dark vision.
Well, yes, for the Herod, but yes, exactly. But anyway, yeah, so you guys have your little camp set up here, and you're kind of down in this tunnel trying to figure out what the hell that noise and that grinding and that rumbling is off to the west underground. And we'll be back here next Thursday, and hopefully Genthro and Wicked will make it, and we'll have a full party.
Dash and blasted.
Rilvis says night vision, you can squint more.
Th-
Very good. Who's out there? Who's 20 size every story Lord Gazumba? You know what? I don't think we're gonna do I don't know. Should we do a raid? Yeah, we got 13 people. Let's
He could. He could. I don't see anybody. We could raid electronic radio, which is.
electronic radio.
Yeah.
I do have 20 sides to every story here. We could do that. We could do that. So yeah, might as well. 13 people. That's always a nice little raid for somebody to get, don't you
Yeah.
think?
With 5 people in it, yeah, that's a good one. 20-sided. They run Fantasy Grounds. That's why they're.
Yeah, they're running Dungeons and Dragons, I think. I
Chris
don't know.
Estrada, episode 23, Dinner with the Devil.
Is that what he's doing?
Uh-oh. Some spoilers.
Yeah, some spoilers for tomorrow night. Let me pull up. Where is my?
Oh, we're not playing tomorrow night.
We're not. Vino.
Yes. We're picking
the
up
heck?
next. I posted an announcement that we would be starting back up next week.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you very much. Got some biddies off Drake and a sub off Drake tonight. Hey, we're raiding with 10, or we got 13, 10 people. Here we go. Let's go say hi to 20 sides to every story. Thanks for coming by the stream. We will see you here next Thursday, or Drake's going to start something new Tuesday night. So, all right, we're out.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. Thanks, everybody.